Are you struggling to get motivation? Do you have 20 plus quizzes and assignments that are due this week? Are those 5-minute breaks turning into 1-hour YouTube and social media breaks? Are all those coffees and energy drinks just not cutting it anymore? Well, we got the solution for you. Introducing the Potato Mall. Take one every 4 to 6 hours and you'll be the most productive you've ever been. For 5 low easy payments of $39.99, you can get your own Potato Mall delivered right to your door. Say goodbye to those unmotivated and sluggish mornings and hello to the new and more productive you. But wait, there's more. If you order today, you will also get your own Potato Mall water bottle and lotion so you can stay hydrated and look flawless while being productive. But wait! No. I wish productivity and motivation were something I could easily order online. Just like have a magic pill or a magic lotion that will easily help me get all my 10 assignments that are due tomorrow done in one sitting. But let's be real here. Just like exercise, productivity and motivation doesn't just magically come in this magic bottle or anything. They are habits that you can work on and develop that will help you in the long run. And in this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to be able to be more productive and more motivated this semester. One of the first tips I have for you guys is setting up an online calendar. The calendar I personally use is Google Calendar since it's easy to categorize and organize little subsections inside the calendar. And you can even set repeated events such as your class schedules or probably your work schedules, or just single events, just like maybe study sessions with your friends on Zoom, or like maybe a meeting you have with your professor or stuff like that. So as you can see right here, as I set my computer screen onto the video, alright. So as you can see right now, my calendar, well, it's empty. But in order to create a little sub calendar, you go to settings, add calendar, and create new calendar. Here you will title it whatever you need. For this example, we can use class schedule. And then you create a calendar. Later you can change the colors, add descriptions, and set out that other fun stuff. But for now, I already have my calendar set up. And as I just mentioned, one of the first things I suggest putting in your calendar is your college schedule. This really helps as it shows your availability and will help you know when you can set up little meetings with your professors or with other classmates that you may want to study with. This will help as you don't have to go back to the school's website and try to find out what your college schedule is every single time. Which brings up my next topic, which is office hours. One of the other things I suggest putting into your calendar is your professor's office hours. You may not think this is useful, but whenever you have to set a meeting with a professor or want to check something that happened in the exam or anything that happens, you, instead of trying to look for their syllabus or their email where they may have sent their availability, you easily have it in your calendar. All you have to do is turn on one of the little subsections and there you go. This is helpful as you can see your own schedule and your professor's schedules in one little calendar. This way you can know when to meet or where you cannot meet with the professor. For example, here one of my professors is at the same time as one of my classes, meaning that I may not be able to meet with them. But in that case, if I ever need help in an assignment or something, I can just easily email them and set up a different time and day, knowing that my schedule doesn't work with theirs. Another thing I suggest putting in your calendars is little study sessions. I know many students who just go to class and their labs or workshops that may be included and just don't open the book for the rest of the week. I highly suggest putting little study sessions for yourself, so like have at least 1 hour for your class every week. That way you're able to review or have a better understanding of what is happening or is being taught in the class. This can also help as if you're not fully understanding or have a couple of questions, you can pull up your office hour little calendar and set a little time with the TA or professor that you may need help with. This way they see that you're being engaged and reviewing your notes and trying to understand the material that they're trying to teach. So, on the little bonus side, you're creating a little nice relationship with your professor. So the next tip I have for you guys is getting to know your classmates. Although we're in a virtual environment at the moment, where all classes are being taught online, or at least the majority, it is nice to have like someone to talk to about the work or some concerns you may have. In a lot of online classes, there's a chat where you can interact with everyone in the class. For example, on Blackboard, there's the right panel where you can interact with everyone or with the individual people if you want to message them directly. I suggest talking with the other classmates before or after class. That way you're not interrupting the professor or whoever is giving the lecture in the middle of the class. With that being said, I do suggest you participate in class. Like whether that's by asking questions or answering questions that other students may have. This way it shows that like you're being active in the class and understanding the material that is being said. Although it may not seem like the biggest deal or the something amazing that you did when you're just answering a question from another student, it is actually just creating the foundation for you to create new relationships with your other classmates. This can help in the long run, as it will facilitate the creation of study groups or even just creating new friends from the same classes that you may have, and it will be better for you and the other person as you're trying to get through the classes together. Do you ever have those moments when you're in the middle of studying or probably in the middle of a class and you randomly remember that you have to go return your book that is due by next week? Or maybe you were going to receive a package today and you haven't checked your mailbox. Well, we don't want those little tasks or little just random ideas distract you from your studying or concentration time, as it may be really difficult to go back to them. The third tip in this video that I'm going to present in this video is having a random ideas notebook, or what I like to call a distraction notebook. So as the name implies, in this notebook you're going to write down just random ideas or distractions that you may be getting. For example, for this video, I will randomly get ideas of what to put or what to say in the middle of a quiz or probably in the middle of studying for physics, because sometimes brains can be really weird. But what I will do is write it down and just get it out of the way. That way it's not distracting me from my main task, and later when I have time I can elaborate and be more in the flow and in the state of mind for creating and developing those ideas. So this notebook can also help you manage your time more efficiently, as you're remembering like little tasks you have to do, like maybe check your mailbox or wash your dishes or maybe wash some clothes. As long as they're not urgent or immediately like important tasks, you can always just bundle them up for time, like a little time slot later that day. By doing so, you're not trying to just shift gears every time like you're remembering a task. Like you're probably studying for physics and then go wash the dishes and then have to shift back to studying for physics. It's going to be a little bit difficult trying to just be shifting gears and trying to refocus on the main task you actually have to do. So I hope you find those productivity tips. I hope you guys find those tips helpful for your semester. Comment down below if you actually like the tips and if you would like to see a part 2, or if you would like to see other videos about other topics. Just comment down below and don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe. It will help the algorithm so much. But as always, if you don't want to do all that, just go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Good show, by the way. And do whatever you want, because as always, I'm not your dad. Motivated and productive all day, but let's face it, that's not going to happen. Just like exercise, productivity and motivation Why did I lose my whole train of thought? Oh my god. I was like on a roll right there. I was like, whoa.